Okay. Corbin, what's going on, man?
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Doing well. Happy Friday.
Thank you very
Hope the
much.
day and the weekend's going to be going well. Wanted to sync with you today and just go over kind of the journey you've had thus far. I know you crossed 10K last month, but maybe you can start with first kind of just giving us a quick little brief overview of how you got here, maybe the beginning stages of when we first started to where you're at today, and then we have some questions after that as well.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. So when I first reached out to you, I was looking for something to start from a business standpoint. And I had a challenge where I had this 9 to 5 job that I'm going to already, but I want to break out of the norm and ultimately get myself to financial freedom, meaning giving back my time. And that means I have to start my own business. And quite honestly, I don't particularly like working for someone else. So this felt like a natural fit. I just needed to find the right vehicle to get me there, and ran across to you and started going down the rabbit hole of service businesses. And I felt that it was a really good fit. I had some cleaning and janitorial experience back in the day. So I was like, all right, let's go down this path and see where it leads. So yeah, that's how I started off.
Cool. And then maybe I guess where are you at today with the business? Maybe you can walk us through. I think the one thing I wanted to maybe highlight on this call is I know you really transition your time in a different way others maybe didn't. So you can maybe shed some light on that. I know you were kind of in office, so there was a component of, hey, how do you even make this work when
Yeah.
I'm not actually by a desk? Because a lot of people have, those kinds of things in their life. And I think you did a really good job about handling that.
Yeah, I would say from the beginning, I knew that it was going to be a challenge balancing the 9 to 5, which I'm in office 2 to 3 days a week, and then I'm working remote, which that makes it a little bit easier. But there was a lot of after hours things, but there's only so much stuff you can do after hours. So when I first started off, a lot of that was after hours stuff. So it's pretty easy to build the business, get the structure, the website, everything built up, watch the tutorials and follow the program that you have. That was all easy stuff to do after hours. So after my 9 to 5, where it started getting challenges when customers started calling. So once I got Google LSA going and some leads were starting to funnel in, someone randomly calls me at 2 p.m. while I'm at the office. That was a balancing act for me for a good chunk of time. So I definitely needed to get a virtual assistant for me up pretty quickly. But at the same time, I was able to balance it pretty much up to about 8K in revenue per month just to do it by myself. And I did miss calls, quite frankly. So there was probably some opportunity that was lost there, but it was always, I would call them at lunchtime or call them after hours. So there was just a lot of fumbling along to just do what I had to do from a grind standpoint of working the 9 to 5, but also start growing this thing.
Yeah, I think I'll just say from my side, to me, that's more of an indication of your commitment to making it work. I think a lot of people might come into this saying oh, okay, I have a job. I'm not going to have to put any other time in besides when I'm working at my job. And I think you kind of just highlighted it there. You are going to make an effort no matter what to make it work in between all those moments too. And I think that's why you're here today, is because that mental framework and commitment you just set out for the reasons being all those goals you mentioned at the top of the call, I think is the X factor in all of this for you, Corbin. And I just want to honestly just say great job on executing and staying committed and all that good stuff.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. That I also couldn't have done it without you, because there was definitely moments, and that was one of the things why I felt like it was a good fit, just to help from your standpoint, to be kind of that mentor and keeping me accountable, because it's easy to have a challenge that comes up in these businesses, and there will be challenges, but keep moving forward. And it was always nice to have a shoulder to lean on and talk to about just certain things and how to deal with them and how to navigate them through those difficult times.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. So maybe we could maybe cap it off with how do you view your business today, and where do you want this business to be maybe 12 months from now?
Yeah. So right now, I view it as a sustainable 10K business of revenue. I will say that it seems like there is reoccurring revenue that's pretty consistent. I have pretty low amount of time that I'm putting into it at this point, just because I've ironed out a lot of the challenges and things like that. But it's that next phase where I want to build and get to the spot where I ultimately want to get to, is removing the 9 to 5. That's going to take me a little bit to grow, and I'm going to have to make a really big effort and push from a marketing and sales standpoint to grow the business. And I feel like the VA is going to really help me attain that and set me to the level that I need to get to. So right now I'm at part-time for the VA, but going full-time with the VA is going to really help out to continually grow that business. But sales growth for the next 12 months, I want to see myself tripling, if not getting to 40K per month in revenue in the next 12 months.
Awesome. Cool. I love that goal for yourself. Corbin, just want to say, thanks as always. You've been great. Congratulations on all the success, and I look forward to the future as well.
Perfect. I appreciate the help along the way, Michael. It's been a pleasure.
All righty. Cheers, Corbin.
See ya.